Hello guys, this is Yulia, your astropsychologist. If you have ever wondered why do I keep making the same mistakes in relationships, this video will literally save your heart. I have been studying astrological charts of celebrities and ordinary people for 11 years, and I see the same patterns. Today I'm revealing the top 6 signs that I literally programmed to suffer in love and what to do about it. Pisces, masters of self-deception in love. They view their partner through a filter of fantasies. Expect a fairy tale prince, but get an ordinary person. First, they become overwhelmingly charmed, then suffer with the same intensity. They are ready to wear the crown of the main victim in relationships. Forgive the unforgivable and pity those who don't deserve it. Their priority is their partner's pleasure, not their own. Their empathy often becomes their weakness. They feel their partner's pain so strongly that they are willing to tolerate bad treatment for the sake of healing the other person. Solution: before diving into a relationship, ask yourself, am I in love with a real person or my fantasies about them? Keep a reality journal where you write down facts, not feelings. Virgo, perfectionists in relationships, suffering from their own high standards. They constantly analyze every gesture, word, and look from their partner, finding flaws where there are none. Masters at working themselves up and turning minor problems into catastrophes. They sacrifice their desires for the right relationship, but then quietly resent that their sacrifices aren't appreciated. They criticize their partner with the best intentions, not understanding why they don't appreciate this care. Often stuck in toxic relationships, convincing themselves they can fix everything. Life hack: set a timer on your phone 5 minutes to analyze the situation. Then stop. Forbid yourself from criticizing your partner more than once a day. And yes, it's possible. Cancer, emotional keepers of past hurt. They remember every argument as if keeping a diary of disappointments. They create a cozy nest for relationships, but turn it into a fortress with a moat of tears. In love, they give their all, often forgetting personal boundaries. They tend to manipulate with guilt and believe their sacrifices should be rewarded with unconditional loyalty. They become so emotionally attached that breaking up is almost physical pain for them. Salvation, the emotional cleansing technique. Every new moon, write down all your pain, everything that you feel on paper and burn them, freeing yourself from the burden of the past. Aquarius, come closer. No, not that close. That's what an Aquarius person would say. They often suffer from impossibility of combining their need for freedom with their desire for intimacy. Their partners are left guessing. Sometimes Aquarius craves emotional connection, then suddenly distance themselves without explanation. They can remain in undefined relationships for years, fearing both complete loneliness and complete closeness. They emotionally disconnect at the first signs of control, often running away before they have a chance to truly fall in love. Practice. Create a proximity map. Clearly define how much time you need to spend together and how much time alone. This will save your relationship. Capricorn, relationships according to a business plan. In relationships, they create an iron framework of rules and expectations. suffering when life doesn't fit into their plans. They put work and obligations above personal feelings, often afraid to show their emotional vulnerability. They tolerate unhappy relationships for years, out of sense of duty or the status of having the right relationship. They often don't know how to relax and simply enjoy the moment with their partner, always keeping in mind a list of what needs to be done. Their biggest fear is losing control of their feelings and showing how emotionally attached they are to their partner. Secret weapon: the surprise date technique. Once a week, do something spontaneous without a plan. Literally roll a dice and choose an activity. This will break your emotional stiffness. Scorpio, masters of self-destruction in love. They love with complete dedication as if it's their last love. Inclined to jealousy even without reason. They have an excellent memory for grudges and can hold emotional wounds for years, planning revenge. They fear vulnerability so much that they prefer to strike first rather than risk being abandoned. Their defense mechanism is an emotional mask behind which lies a deep need for absolute trust. They masterfully sabotage their own happiness, destroying relationships at the peak of closeness. Transformation. The 3 breaths practice. When a wave of jealousy hits you, take 3 breaths and ask yourself, is this a real threat or my fear of losing control? In 90% of cases, it's just fear. Recognize yourself, leave a comment. And if you want to know how your natal chart affects all areas of life, from love to career, click the link in the description. I will provide you with a personal consultation that will change your destiny in just one session. Like, subscribe and hit the bell, and the universe will send you the perfect partner this month, proven with hundreds of clients.